what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets trembling, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land under the fray, and the home of the brave? Because we are the brave. Yes, we are the brave. We'll fight here in the name of the brave. We are the US of A. For those unaware, that flag is still there. It's our future to save. This land of the brave, the US of A. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land under the fray, in the home of the
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Sunday night. That means it's time for the Turn Down for What iRacing Truck Series. Tonight, it is the Season 6 Championship, the season finale, live from Phoenix International Raceway. I am Repeat, and what a season it has been. Looking at the points right now, Pacey Wydra with a very, very solid 21 points over the number one truck of Austin Collins, Nick Gowan, 436, Justin Anscock, 437, Justin Anscock, 436, Cole Snyder with a rounded 400, and Jamie Haynes just a couple points behind him. And the only way that somebody is going to take this championship from Pacey Wydra is if somebody, if Austin Collins goes all the way, leads a lap, leads most laps, and then Pacey Wydra finishes worse than 6th. I'm sorry, worse than 12th, rather. That's the only way that Pacey cannot lock down this championship and win himself another championship here in the iRacing, the turn down for what iRacing community, and what a season it has been. All right, these guys are out on track, so we're going to go ahead and bring them in and get ready for some good old-fashioned qualifying. Let's go ahead and do that right now. Again, Phoenix International Raceway is the place. Looks like 74-degree air temp and right around 100 degrees for the track. And again, this is the Willow Strong. I believe it's 120, 125 from Phoenix, presented by Team Nigu. Team Never Ever Give Up, encouraging kids fighting cancer. So what a race this is going to be. Let's go ahead and bring it on back. Again, qualifying now underway. Let's see who grabs the coveted pole for the final race of the season. Let's go ahead and clear all this, and let's get into it right now. All right, so it looks like Andrew Chapman's going to be one of those out there on track. Here he is in that number 77 Toyota TRD machine. You see the Virginia Tech colors adorning this Toyota TRD 4x4, if you want to call it that. Dave Mayo out there in the land of YouTube say good luck to the final points drivers. Had a fun season. Can't wait for season 7. Good luck, everyone. Dave Mayo, can't wait to see you for season 7 as well. A whole lot of fun keeping up with you and that Hellman's mayonnaise machine all season. So 77 comes across the start stripe. Going to go ahead and grab P2. How about P1? Pacey Wygant just out there and grabs the pole so far. Here's the 94 machine for Jimmy Mensch and his W Silverado. John Doc Holliday, big upgrade to all of his racing equipment recently. Posted almost everything that he owned from Fanatec to, I believe it was Facebook Marketplace. And from what I saw, there's a lot going on there. John Holliday right now looking to come off the corner. I'm sorry, that's 1 and 2. Coming through turns 3 and 4 at the finish of the backstretch, and we'll be able to see what kind of time he's going to be able to place. 4 down across the stripe, and it looks like John Doc Holliday is going to slot in P9. The 13, hashtag Willow Strong for Justin Aniscock. Justin, again, inside the top 5 in points. I don't think he has much chance at the championship, but man, what a season he's had. We've definitely seen some ups and downs for Justin, but man, got a few wins under his belt, and he is forever strong on any track we go to week in and week out. And talking about strength on the pole so far, a 26.6, 7/100ths faster than Pacey Wygant. How about we check in with the one and only Brad Rivers in this U.S. Army number 18 Ford F-150. Looking pretty good there. Across the line goes Brad, and that was just his get up to speed lap. So we'll kind of keep it right here, see what he's capable of doing. Down into turns 3 and 4, way on the bottom. And then the exit of 4, way up by the line. And looks like Brad Rivers, he's going to go P number 10. All right, so far yet to qualify is going to be Joel Kool-Aid Conley, Justin Burden, Doug King, Claire Murphy, Jordan Anderson, Mike Carter, Jamie Haynes, and Evan Knopp. And just as I say that, Claire Murphy out on track in this number 61 G Fuel Toyota TRD machine. All right, so this is going to be his lap. See what he's capable of. Right now, Mike Papa Bear Campbell sitting P16 in his number 71 Team Nigu truck, and it looks like Claire's actually going to let go of it. Not gonna go ahead and qualify. And I just realized nobody told me I did not have your tower up. So it's actually the hashtag Willow Strong 150, not 120. So I was wrong. As they go ahead and grid, let's go ahead and empty that out. Let's go ahead and pull up your grid. So Nick Gowan missed his lap. The man went ahead and put his number 8 on pole. Justin Anaskok in that number 13. Going to sit P2. Pacey Wygen in that 00, your current points leader by 21 points over the number 1 truck. Chris Murphy's going to be P4. P5 going to be the double deuce of the one and only Josh J. Pa Arnold with Andrew Chapman is outside. P7 is going to be Austin Collins, P2 points. P number 8 is going to be the number 6 of Matt Boone. Kenny Lind is going to start 9th in the 57 with Bad Brad Rivers in that U.S. Army number 18 to his outside. To round out the top 12 is going to be Giovanni Klein in the 84 with John Doc Holliday in the 9 starting P12. P13, the one and only Mike Miller in that 5. Very, very fast in practice. Let's see if it transfers over into the race. Dave Mayo in the 08 starting 14th. Already out there in chat and wishing luck to everybody who's up there in points. Jimmy Mention in the 94 is going to start P15 with Mike Papa Bear Campbell in the 71 starting 16th. 17th, the one and only Evan Knopp got to win this season like I knew he would in the 63. Jamie Haynes to his outside in the 53. Justin Burden in the 51, rocking 19th with Joel Kool-Aid Conley in the 54, 20th. 21st is going to be Jordan Anderson in the deuce and Mike Carter in the 98 to his outside. To round out the top 24 is going to be Claire Murphy in the 61 with Doug King, 24th, rocking the 87. All right, to go through the rest of the field, Claire, actually, that is the last of it. So we got 24 truckers ready to tackle Phoenix International Raceway to crown the Season 6 championship. And again, right now, Pacey Wygen showing to be the man, the myth, the legend, ready to grab another championship in this community. Vroom Vroom Broman out there with a couple of emojis. Good to see you, Nick. Thanks for stopping in. I tried to duplicate your Daytona success earlier today. Ran 3 races or so, and yeah, lost at just about 100 iRating. So I won't be doing that again anytime soon. All right, so let's go ahead and clear that. I said clear it. Let's go ahead and clear it. There we go. Again, it's going to be the Aiden, Nick Gowan, Justin Anaskok, Old Rowdy, Pacey Wygen, Chris Murphy, and Josh Arnold is going to be the top 5. Pace trucks pulling off. Let's get ready to roll. Barney's up in the stands, got the green flag in hand, and we're going to get ready to rumble. Again, 150 laps in the hashtag Willow Strong 150, live from Phoenix International Raceway to round out Season 6. Let's go. Caution's going to be out before they even get to complete a lap. Not quite sure what this one's for. I haven't received any notifications. It's kind of strange. Let's drop to the back, see if we can find out what's going on. It looks like the 84 of Giovanni Klein is going to be a person of interest. So since I didn't get a replay, let's go ahead and back this up the old-fashioned way and see if we can get some information here. All right, so basically it was just he just looped it around. So we'll go ahead and bring it back live. But yeah, he was out of harm's way. Just even though he was off the track, iRacing still decided to go ahead and throw the caution. Very, very unfortunate. But let's go ahead and roll along with Giovanni Klein one more time. See the 5 of Mike Miller right behind. All 4 tires up above the yellow. I'm going to guess he just got loose. Yeah. Maybe he thought he was going to have to block the truck or dodge the truck ahead of him. But just loops it around, brings it on back, and we're going to go ahead and bring it back live as well. All right, so Justin Aniscock in that number 13 right now, sitting atop the boards. He's already up one spot right along with Pacey Wygant, Chris Murphy, Andrew Chapman. He's up 2. Josh Arnold started 5th, running 5th, right where he started. Lights atop the pace truck are still on. What do you say? We see if we can't get a hold of old Rowdy here right quick. He's down there in Team PBR Racing, and see what he's thinking about tonight's race. Rowdy, it's Repeat up in the booth, but you got a quick copy while the lights on that pace truck are still on.
What up?
All right, Rowdy. You had a great qualifying effort. You're up one spot. You're going to be you are the control truck. What do you think your chances are of closing out season 6 with a dub?
I hate this track, but last time we ran here I won, but so it's gonna be interesting, and yeah, man, just wish we were fighting for a championship.
Well, I know you're a busy man week in and week out with all these different series, all the different leagues, all the different vehicles. So I'll just wish you a whole lot of luck as the pace truck pulls off. Go get him in that Barbie mobile.
Yep, thank you.
You got it, buddy. All right, get old Justin Aniscock back on down with Team PBR Racing as he gets ready to drop the hammer. All right, so this is going to be a great restart. Cannot wait to see what he's able to do up on the outside. Chose the outside, kind of strange. Going to get maybe a little bit more grip up there. And will be able to keep Pacey Wygant in that 00 at bay. But the one up, the leader, by virtue of being the control truck, they always get that little extra something to be able to pull away just a little bit. Although Pacey Wygant, he kind of timed Justin's restart perfectly. 13 did not get that anticipated jump, and it looks like 00 is going to be able to go on by and grab the lead, but can he keep it? 77 of Andrew Chapman right now running P3. Chris Murphy and Josh Arnold again right where he started. As Pacey Wygant, he went ahead and went to Plaid, posting the fastest lap so far. So Pacey's showing why he was able to get on by the 13 of Justin. 77 starting also to throw a little bit of heat onto the back end of that 13. And then Chris Murphy in the 7 P4. He's trying to hunt these guys down as well. A little bit of looseness up and off of 4th. 77 way down on the dog leg, going to try to shorten up the track as much as he can. Does he throw the dive bomb in there? Not able to make it hold, but he is able to pull side by side with Justin off 2 down the backstretch. '77 really trying to get that dog leg to work for him, and so far he's been able to make up at least, what is this? He's up 4 spots in that Virginia Tech machine. Jimmy Cocker, as well as a few others, Andrew Sanford and a few more, all part of Team FIWB. They'd be pretty happy for this guy right now. As he's going to go ahead and try for the lead. Is he going to be able to take it from the 00? 00 up on the high side, 77 down low, somehow making that Toyota TRD truck stick. And it looks like going down into turns 3 and 4, he is going to be able to take the lead. Or did Pacey just say, you know what, young buck, you go ahead, you burn up your stuff, I'll see you later. Caution's out. Looks like John Doc Holliday is going to have something to do with this, a little bit closer to the back. Right along with Claire Murphy as well as maybe Doug King. But let's go back with John Holliday right now. All right, here is the 9 Advanced Sim Racing Machine, and let's play this out. Doc all by himself, a little bit further in the back, a good 3-4 truck lengths behind the next guy up, down the backstretch, heading towards turns 3 and 4. Down on the bottom, did the 2 make a little bit of contact? Let's stop that right there and back it up a little bit. And let's go off his back bumper, shall we? And rewind a little bit more. I think that's pretty much going to say, and quarter time. If we see the inside of this truck, we'll know. Ever so slight contact off of the back bumper. One more time. Let's back this up. We'll stop that. Let's take a look at the right rear. And we'll play it again, real slow. You see Doc Holliday out of the throttle right there. Ever so slight. And it turns the 9 around, staying on the throttle, keep from coming back up on track, locking it down a little bit. You see the 53 and company coming on by. Good hands by the 53, and everybody else looks like, for the most part, not gonna avoid him. Bam! 61 comes along and just decimates the passenger side door. It's gonna be Claire Murphy. Very, very unfortunate for him. All right, let's go ahead and bring it back live. All right, so looks like lights atop the pace truck are out. I'm not 100% sure where Claire Murphy is, so we'll I'm sorry, Andrew Chapman, not Claire Murphy. We'll check in with Andrew Chapman next time. I believe he's down there in Heel Turn Motorsports, so we'll check in with him when we go back, or should another caution come to be. Vroom, vroom, vrooming out there with every single happy and sad emoji about me losing iRacing at Daytona. Such a great friend, this guy, I tell you. All right, pace truck is off. Coming down the backstretch towards turns 3 and 4. All racked and stacked back up. One more time, a full hornet's nest of about 24, 25 drivers. 77 is going to go ahead and stab that loud pedal. Let's go racing. Let's go. Pacey not able to predetermine when the 77 was going to get on the throttle, so not quite the same success as he had last time with Justin Anascock, but now Pacey's going to try to dig low, and the 77 is just too much throttle for the 00 to handle right now. One kind of tagging the wall a little bit. I believe that's going to be Mike Miller in the 5. Will everybody able to keep it going? Mike, nope, not going to be Mike Carter. I believe I said Mike Miller. Here he is. There he is. Yep, up there in that 5. Tagged the wall just a little bit. Last lap. Now they're 3 wide. Coming through turns 1 and 2. The 1 of Austin Collins right there in the middle. And you got one. Caution's going to be caution is out. It looks like it's going to be the 8 of Dave Mayo. Let's go back with him, find out exactly what happened. We saw him go nose first into the inside wall. All right, here he is in his HSRA Bass Pro Chevy Silverado. He's got the 71 of the one and only Team Nigu Ford for Mike Pop Bear Campbell. And let's play this out. So you see everybody up ahead. Dave Mayo, he's kind of in this third line. Nobody really around him. 13 of Justin Anascock down low. You're going to go down through the dog leg. 71 kind of pulling ahead just a little bit. 13, 71 side by side. 08 still rocking the high side, letting anybody and everybody go. Not really trying to pressure. He just gets loose off of turns 1 and 2 and plants that Matco Tools Bass Pro machine to the inside wall. All right. So nobody helped him out. It's just a little too much throttle, a little too early. All right, so we said we were going to try to get a hold of Andrew Chapman, and we're going to do just that right now. I said he was down there in heel turn, and there he is. So let's go ahead and bring him on up to the booth here right quick. Andrew, it's repeat up in the booth, but you got a quick copy in that that Virginia Tech Hokies number 77. Andrew, it's repeat up in the booth, but you got a quick copy? All right. Well, unfortunately, I'm unable to raise Andrew, so we'll try him again just a little bit later on. In the meantime, we'll go ahead and get him back on down to Heel Turn Motorsports. And again, very, very fast Virginia Tech number 77 that has really proven that he can rock the high side, low side. He can really get it digging down on the dog leg and anywhere else that he tries. So good luck, Andrew, if you're listening to the stream, or if any of your Team FIWB teammates are helping you out. Maybe a little bit of Jimmy Cocker, Andrew Sanford, maybe a little bit of Frank. You know, who knows? But definitely wish you a whole lot of luck. The 7 truck of Chris Murphy right now sitting P3. Brad Rivers P4 in that number 18, and then Nick Gowan down 4 spots since the start, sitting P number 5 with Matt Boone right behind him in the number 6. Lights top the pace truck will go out this time. Definitely want to thank everybody that's out there, whether it's on YouTube or Twitch, for coming out, hanging out, chatting it up, keeping me and everybody else company. We definitely appreciate it. Andrew Chapman actually signing in from the land of YouTube says, sorry it crashes my Discord when I pull channels sometimes. Man, it's no big deal whatsoever. Just wanted to chat with you, see what you're thinking about the race. I definitely seem to have a very, very fast number 77, and just very, very impressed with how you've been able to get that thing digging so far. Good luck as always, sir. Keep the shiny side up, and hope to be talking to you when it really matters, when it's all said and done. In just about, what do we got here? About 131 more laps from Phoenix to close out Season 6 in the turn down for what iRacing Truck Series. Let's get ready to go racing. Green flag. All right, back here right now with Joel Kool-Aid Conley in that oatmeal cream pies, number 54, right behind the double deuce of the one and only Josh Arnold. You see the one out there also. It's going to be Austin Collins in his machine. Got the 63 of Evan Knopf right up his tailgate. And there's the 13 of Justin Aniscock. Justin did lead a lap or two so far this evening. It'll be interesting to see if he can get that good luck Barbie mobile that he says. Justin has ran that 13 ever since Halloween. Says there's just something special about the scheme. It's got hashtag Willow Strong on the side to represent young Willow, the 3-year-old cancer survivor. Been very sick as of late, but Joe Penley and Willow and everybody else definitely in our thoughts, and it turned out for what iRacing community has just found their niche. Absolutely pull for anyone really. The last little girl that we had in our mind and in our thoughts was the one and only Sophia the Fierce from Buffalo, New York. Unfortunately, Sophia last year lost her fight to Ewing sarcoma, and we continue to pull for that family and keep them in our thoughts and prayers. And then young Willow was brought to our attention through Facebook, right along with Team Nigu. And it's just been it's been a great cause that everybody in the Turned Out for What iRacing Truck Series or iRacing community has really rallied around. Last year we did another one for a little boy named Justin. He was actually a 9-year-old boy, I want to say, somewhere right around there, that was mauled by 2 pit bulls. And the hashtag Justin Tough actually made the news, and so did the Turned Out for What iRacing community and all the support that we were showing. So that was pretty cool also. All right, so Pacey right now, he's dropping back a little bit, back down to P4 in this double O. He's got Brad Rivers right behind, Claire Murphy in the 7, and that Mike Miller, even though he's got that damage on the right rear, he still continues to do his thing. Now you see the 13, Justin Aniscock, he's down 6 after starting very, very strong early, but there he is now off of the left rear of the 5, and I imagine he's going to make a little bit of a charge here very, very soon. Up the outside, 7 down low. Three wide, 13 down low, 63 right behind, and then up high is going to be Mike Miller. 13 gets a little loose, checks the throttle for just a second, gets right back up behind the 7, 5, 63, 7, 13, and I believe that's going to be the 1. Yep, that is also the 1 right there of Austin Collins. These guys really getting after it, including the 63 of Evan Knopp. I'd like to see Evan Knopp get on up there and grab another win. Right now, looks like he's a good top 10 driver. Straight Out Alaska says, let's go 13. Absolutely. Justin Aniscock, last time he was on pit road was lap 11, so he's got fresher tires than everybody that's ahead of him, all the way back to P15 with Jamie Haynes. So 13 absolutely making those 11-lap newer tires work for him as he gets back into the top 6. And if we look ahead from him, I think we're going to see a truck coming up very, very soon. You can absolutely feel the closing rate as he gets closer and closer to Brad Rivers and Pacey Wygett. Brad thought about taking a look on the inside, but nothing doing there. He's going to see what he can do with the double O here in just a little bit, but right now just kind of riding right behind Pacey. Pacey right now sitting in P4, came into tonight's race with 21 points to the good as far as the championship standings go. So I think he said if the one won the race and led the most laps, he would have to finish 12th or better. Well, right now sitting P5, He's controlling his own destiny. Double deuce of J-Pa, Josh Arnold right behind the 54 of Joel Conley. Behind him is going to be Justin Burden in that Verizon number 51. Austin Collins yet to come on down pit road with that caution. Thought it was a little too early, but right now the track's got a little bit of a green flag feel. So the one kind of mired right around mid-pack, sitting 13th. With 24 cars or 24 trucks on the track. Jamie Haynes, couple spots back in his Little Caesars number 53. And then the 84 of Giovanni Klein right up his tailgate. But talk about right up his tailgate, look at this 98 and take a look from his nose cam. And he was all up in the back end of this 84. Kind of about a truck length distance off of him. But still plugging away. All the different 3 or 4 different lines that you can take here around Phoenix coming through the dog leg. And from that 7 on back, you got, what, 5 trucks within just a second, and then a few more a little bit further back. New leader, Nick Gowan, in this number 8, and he is all but checked out. Let's see if we can go back and find out exactly how Nick Gowan took the lead, because when he did, he took it by force. Looking to see where this pass happened. It's got to be a little bit, because I have not seen it just yet. There we go. Let's see how this happened. Let's back this up a little bit. See how we ran him down. Nick has not been down pit road as of yet. Few laps side by side, down on the dog leg. Bunch of laps side by side, actually. All right, we kind of get the idea. Let's go ahead and play this out. 77 did not want to give it up. Nick got a little loose getting back on the throttle. Excuse me, sorry about that. Trying to chase the remnants of a cold away. 77 did not want to give it up. Nick way down on the apron. 77 dives low also. Going to go into turns 1 and 2. 77 still up on the high side, making those right sides really work for him. And it looks about, no, I was going to say, it looks about right there where the 8's going to be able to take the lead and hold on to it. But the 77 really getting a great launch up and off the corner. There it is through turn 4. Down on the dog leg again. 77 going right down there with him. Saying, not so fast into turns 1 and 2. 8 truck going to go ahead and try to get back in the throttle. 77 is going to continue to pinch him down and not allowing them to get back in the throttle and let the truck wash up towards the wall where you're able to really carry most of your momentum. And again, through turns 3 and 4, 8 truck going to go ahead and at the last second dive down. Is this where he clears the 77 going into 1? It looks like it. 77 still on the rear quarter panel, and he's clear. So one hell of a battle for the lead, and then from here on out, it's pretty much the 8 trying to check out. Let's go ahead and bring it back live. All right, so now the 8 with a very big lead. He's actually got a 3.2 second lead over Andrew Chapman in his 77. And Matt Boone right now picking up P3 in this number 6 Monster Machine. Weedy says, is Amore smoke racing? Man, I wish he was. No, Amore has not raced with Turn Down for What or any other series that I know of for quite some time. But man, if you talk to Josh, tell him I said hey, and I hope to see him out here on track soon. I miss Amore, I really do. He's a good dude. More smoke. This guy right here knows a little bit about more smoke. Talking about the 13 of old Rowdy. Justin Anasagok right now rocking P4. Down 2 from where he started. And again, he's out there on 11 lap newer tires than everybody around him. One of the guys that came down pit road on the very first caution that flew with just a little bit of a small incident is going to be Mike Carter in the 98, a little bit further back in the field. He is sitting P15, up 7 spots from where he started, but he's got a whole hornet's nest right in front of him. Kind of show you some lap times here between Nick Gowan and Andrew Chapman in the 77. There you see Nick Gowan. He has been faster than Andrew Chapman at least the last 5 laps. So the 8, he really conserved his tires, and he's done phenomenally well. From Andrew Chapman to Nick Gowan and Matt Boone, and they're even, you see it there. Nick Gowan's still faster than both of those trucks that are behind him. How about from Matt Boone to Andrew Chapman and Justin Anasagok? Anasagok faster than the 2 ahead of him, 2 of the last 5 laps. Pacey Wygett right now. He was fastest on lap 50 between Matt Boone and Justin Anasagok by almost a tenth. Working lap 54 of 150, so less than 100 laps remaining here in the Turn Down for What iRacing Truck Series Season 6 Championship race. Caution is going to fly. Looks like it's going to have something to do with Mike Carter, John Doc Holliday, and Jamie Haynes. So let's go on back, find out exactly what happened here, and see what brings out caution number 4. Let's start with Mike Carter. All right, here is Mike in this number 1 machine. There you see Jamie Haynes right ahead. Let's play this out. I imagine with this caution, everybody will come on down pit road, including the 13, even though he was last down on lap 11. All right, So here's Mike Carter, Dave Mayo ahead, 84. Does he get loose? Oh, he actually, the 53 makes contact with the truck that was ahead, and here comes Doc Holliday right up the tailgate of the 98 with nowhere to go. Let's play that back one more time. Excuse me. All right, so that was going to be the 53. Let's stop that. That was the 53 of Jamie Haynes. And I believe that's going to be Giovanni Klein right ahead of him. Let's play this out. 84 on the outside, 53 down low. 84 giving Jamie Haynes plenty of room right there. Up and off the corner, 53 still respecting. Whoa! Did Giovanni not realize that the 53 was down there or something? It just seemed like he turned right. I'm gonna guess he didn't realize he was there, because if he wanted to wreck him, he could have done that, the entire half lap before that. All right, let's go ahead and bring it back live. All right, so Nick Gowan now leading the field in this number 8 Good Wrench machine. Let's see if we can find Nick and pull him on up here right quick. Nick Gowan down there in Eons Motorsports. So driver 8 now up to the booth. Nick, it's repeat up in the booth, bud. You got a quick copy in that Good Wrench 8?
Yes, sir, I do.
Man, I tell you, Nick, you were lights out. We were taking a look at the difference in lap times between you and the 77, and then you and Justin Anaskog, and you were just fastest by leaps and bounds. Was this just a saving your stuff for the long run, or is your 8 just that strong?
I feel really strong here. I mean, if I can get past lap 1, I feel pretty good about my chances here. Historically, I've done pretty well here. I've had people show me how to run this place, and it's really worked out to my benefit in the past. So I'm hoping that all that teaching will stick tonight. I know it's a little different now with this yellow.
Yeah, the 13 of Justin Anaskog before this caution was last on pit road, lap 11, and he was putting those tires to use. I imagine that now everybody's somewhat on an even playing field where it gets placed back into the driver's hands. You are the control truck. How hard are you going to stab that loud pedal and try to get this lead back quickly?
As quick as I can. The top is pretty powerful here, and I just want to try to maintain track position. So if I can stay in front of these guys, I think it's going to pay in tenfold.
All right, buddy, I'll get you back on down to Eons Motorsports. Good luck, get the shiny side up. Let's go racing.
Thank you so much.
You got it, buddy. All right, again, one more time, Nick Gowan, as he comes on down the backstretch, heading towards turns 3 and 4. And, man, what a field we've got tonight. 20-plus truckers as we're going to go back green.
Green, green, green.
Let's go. Austin Collins in the inside wall collects the 9 of Doc Holliday, and Dave Mayo in yet another one. Very, very unfortunate evening. Let's go back with the one of Austin Collins right quick and see how this all panned out. I'm not quite sure what caused him to go nose first into that inside wall. There he is. You see the 22 of Josh Arnold to his outside. Brad Rivers. You also see the 7 there. Let's play this out. This is a very, very uncharacteristic for the 1. Usually very, very strong. Keeping it up on track, choosing not to use the dog leg. Down underneath the 18 at his left rear right now. 18 still up high, 1 staying down low. 77, Andrew Chapman. I'm almost wondering if maybe the one was reacting to him. And then here comes the 08 of Dave Mayo. Nowhere he could go. All right, let's go ahead and bring it back live. Very, very unfortunate. All right, so we talked to Nick Gowan and we talked to Justin Hanscock. Let's see if maybe we can get a hold of Matt Boone. See what he's thinking right now in P3 in this Monster Energy number 6. Let's take a look. Matt Boone hanging out with several in team comms. Matt, it's repeat up in the booth, bud. You got a quick copy behind that 13 and ahead of Pacey.
I got you.
All right, Matt. Very, very strong Monster Energy Silverado this evening. You're up 5 spots, sitting P3, but you were making gains even before the cautions. What is it about Phoenix that's just right in your wheelhouse, sir?
I'm not really sure because I was terrible in practice, and the lights went out, or the sun went down, the lights came on, and I got a completely different truck. And I don't know, that high line's been rolling for me in 1 and 2 there out of the dog leg, so I'm just going to keep racing and maybe try to pick up a W at the last race here.
You know what? We interviewed Nick Gowan last caution, and he said the high side is very, very strong, so you definitely hit on something there. Right now, 78-degree track temp with a 74-degree air temp. So the track has dropped 24. Track temperature has dropped by 24 degrees. That's probably what you're feeling. And man, I'd love to see you for a podium finish to wrap up season 6. Can you grab the W though?
I got a decent truck. I was keeping pace with the leader there, maybe a 10th off on that run. We'll see. I don't know. Maybe, anything can happen coming down the stretch here.
All right, buddy. I'll get you back on down to Team Comms. Good luck as always. Keep the shiny side up. Good looking monster truck. Let's go.
Thanks, Pete.
You got it, buddy. All right, one more time. That is the one and only Matt Boone rocking P3 up 5 in this Monster Energy number 6. So like I was just telling him, and y'all can see there too, the track temp when this first started was at 100 degrees. Air temp right now is 74, so that's kind of stayed about the same, but the sun's gone down. It's not beating up the track anymore. So he's really able to progress, and that monster machine has absolutely come to life. All right. Going into the turns on the opposite side of the track, turns 1 and 2. We should be able to see him coming down the back stretch right here. There we go. Good looking field again. The turn down for what iRacing Truck Series has been very, very strong all season long. Green flag. Let's go. Matt Boone again sitting P4. He's got the 18 of Brad Rivers right there, and then Mike Miller as well. So, I knew I heard something. So far, I've not picked up. Nope, there it is. It looks like it's going to have something to do with Justin Burden. So let's go on back with him right quick. See exactly what's going on. I heard tires screaming. So let's go ahead and pull up our chase cam and see what happens here with Justin. Let's play it out. Going into turns 1 and 2. He's up in that second groove behind the 84 of Giovanni Klein. Mike Pop Bear Campbell in that 71 Nigu machine. Got a little loose, but able to save it down the backstretch. 87 to his inside. Gets down. Here comes the 9 of John Doc Holiday. 9 comes on up a little bit. They make contact into the outside wall. Goes to 951. Locks it down. Able to save it Very, very little damage, if any. But because he was sideways, caution is out. And that's where we stand. Let's go ahead and bring it back live. All right, let's see if we can find our dear old buddy Pacey here right quick. All right, Pacey in this double O. Pacey should be down there in PBR racing, I believe. Yep, he is. Let's go ahead and see if we can't pull him on up to the booth here right quick. Pacey, it's repeat up in the booth, bud. You got a quick copy in that that net code, what? Double O?
Yeah, I got you.
All right, Pacey, so you came into this race 21 points to the good. We talked briefly before the race fired off, and you said even if Austin Collins led a lap or led the most laps, got max points there and won, all you'd have to do is finish inside the top 12. Well, right now, bud, you are well inside the top 12, and you're pretty much controlling your own destiny. How do you feel about the finish that's coming up here in tonight's championship race?
I just need to keep doing what I'm doing. Just keep it out of trouble, you know, not be stupid with my moves. And if you're faster, just go. I don't care. I'm just out here for fun tonight. Just,
if you win this championship, it'll be what, your third here with Turn Down for What, or is your fourth?
I won the late model stock championship. I won the initial Thunder season championship. I won last season's championship in the trucks, and this would be, I guess it would be my fourth.
Wow, so you're definitely a force to be reckoned with, and you've had some new competition come in this season, but yet you've still been able to hold pretty much everyone at bay. Good luck, sir. I'll get you back on down with PBR right quick. As always, keep the shiny side up, and maybe we'll be talking to you again a little bit later on for a podium. If not that, it definitely as this season's championship, if it happens to turn out that way.
Thank you, buddy.
You got it. All right, so back on down with Team PBR with Jimmy Mensch and others. One hell of a race, and there's more to go. There is a ton more to go. I mean, we're just getting closer and closer to halfway. And I definitely want to thank everybody that's out there between YouTube and Twitch for coming out, hanging out, chatting it up, keeping me and all y'all company. Don't be afraid to say hi. I love chatting with everybody. I promise I don't bite. Well, I won't bite hard anyway. But man, it's this race is going to be an interesting finish, to say the least. Who do y'all have? Who do you have as grabbing the W? Does Pacey grab the championship? What's it going to be, Chad? I need to know. All right, down the backstretch, going towards turns 3 and 4. Excuse me. Green flag's going to be out.
Green, green, green.
Let's go. Justin Anscock looking underneath the 8 of Nick Gowan. Can he do it? The 8 battled the 77, something like this, except the roles were reversed. The 77 was up high. The 8 of Nick said that high side's got a lot of power, and he just put that power down, was able to get back on by the 13, kind of just saying, nah, man, not tonight. You ain't got this. The 8 said he's very, very strong, loves this place, got some help not too long ago, and it looks like the double deuce of Josh Arnold, Giovanni Klein, and Joel Conley going to tango in the back to bring out caution number 7 on the evening. Let's go back with this double deuce right now, find out exactly what happened, and let's play this back. All right, so let's see here. Here is the 22 up high in that black and teal double deuce, and let's play this out. So you see the 77 of Andrew Chapman underneath, the 7 right ahead. Tags the outside wall with the right rear just a little bit. Evan Knopp down low. 77 still filling up the windshield for that double deuce. Oh, hard to the outside wall. Holy, we got to rewind that. That was a hellacious shot. Stop right there. Is that the 57 that came up track? And what happened with him? What happened with Kenny Lind right here? Let's play this very, very slow. That's a bad shot. Was it him? Let's actually go normal speed. Oh! So let's back this up one more time. I believe that was the 54 of Joel Conley. Let's see what happened with Joel, because that's all the way down by the inside wall. Did he accidentally tag the wall, or let's go to our chase cam and find out exactly what happened here and play this out at full speed. Oh, he just got loose coming down off the banking. 84 Giovanni Klein going around. You know what? I want to see if there's a little bit more to this. Let's back this up again. And play it. Mike Miller to his outside. Brad Rivers up ahead. Into the corners. 3 and 4. No contact with the 5. He was already actually getting loose. Coming off of 4 across the start stripe. Man, all right, let's go ahead and bring it back live. Hellacious shot by the double deuce. That says Motorsports, what's going on, Chad? Good to see you out there, buddy. Saying, go Boone. Absolutely. We talked to Matt Boone a little bit ago. Right now, Matt was in P3. Right now, sitting P2 in this monster number 6. Mike Miller in the 5, right now sitting P3. Chris Murphy sitting P4. And Evan Knopp in the 63 Vitamin Water Machine right now showing up inside the top 5, up 12 spots from where he first started. How about Evan? I said he was going to get at least 1 win this season, maybe 2. He got his 1 win. I think he's got 1 more in him. Can he get it tonight? I don't know. Nick Gowan, very, very strong. All right, lights atop the pace truck are out. Going down into turns 1 and 2 right now. There you see him. Pace truck's going to go ahead and pull off. This is the exit of 2, now down the backstretch into turns 3 and 4. Pace truck's going to come to a stop, and we're going to get ready to set him free yet again. Working lap 75, coming to lap 76.
Green, green, green.
Let's go. Evan Knopp pulls to the inside of Matt Boone. Now going to try to go ahead and get on up there and battle with the 5-5. Mike Miller comes on down, takes the line away, dumping a bit of dirty air on the hood of that Toyota TRD machine. 63 down all the way across the dogleg, trying to shorten up the track as much as he can. Still has the 6 of Matt Boone to his outside, so not quite being pinched down. Matt giving him plenty of room. Matt keeping it off that outside wall. Right now, the 7 and Chris Murphy and Jordan Anderson behind these 2. Evan Knopp looks like he's going to have no choice but to relinquish the position, as Matt Boone should get a big jump up and off the corner. 63 takes it low. So does Matt Boone into turn 1. still battling side by side, trailing the 5 of Mike Miller. Mike Miller right now, he is up 11 spots, sitting in P number 2, but he is just watching the 8 of Nick Gowan pull away. Nick Gowan already up ahead by a good 6, almost 7/10, and different lines that they're running. Mike Miller way up in the 3rd groove, just not able to get the jump off the corner that Nick Gowan was talking about earlier. This is from Matt Boone's nose cam. Matt Boone, as you can see, very, very fast over the last 5 laps. Mike Miller and him kind of pretty much taking the bulk of the times in the last several. Nick Gowan with the fastest lap so far, 26.898. And this is just recent. Evan Knopf now trying to apply a little bit of pressure to the 5 of Mike Miller. Jimmy Mensch also a little bit further in the back in that 94, I believe. Yep, there he is. Definitely has some traffic in front. You see the 77 of Andrew Chapman, as well as the deuce of Jordan Anderson. Mr. Anderson. Or does he go by Neo? What would you do, chat? Would you take the red pill or would you take the blue pill? Inquiring minds want to know. And if you don't know, I'm sorry. All right, back up front, not missing anything. Nick Gowan still leading. Matt Boone, Evan Knopf, Mike Miller, and Justin Anscott is going to be your top 5, as you can see there on your scoring pylon. And that's some pretty bad fast laps by Nick Gowan and Matt Boone. Evan Knopf still holding serve. He's not going anywhere. He said, man, you're going to have to contend with me one way or another. This vitamin water machine, he's strong enough to get on up there, or at least hold on to P2, P3. P4, Mike Miller kind of falling off just a little bit. And here comes the 13 of Justin Anscott. He wants a crack at another podium. Real power there to bring it on down through the dog leg. bring it up in front of the 5, saying, hey, here I am, taking the spot away. Claire Murphy back here in the 61, up 2 after starting 23rd. Claire involved in the very, very early incident and has just not been able to make up much time. Just doesn't really seem to have the speed in the truck. Josh Arnold looks like he's out of the race, as well as a few others. But Claire right now holding on to 20th. Dave Mayo right ahead of him in that 08 machine. And then, of course, the 9 of John Doc Holliday. You may remember him from back in the day in a few leagues during times in the Xbox console with Heat 2, Heat 3, Heat 4, and maybe even a little bit of Heat 5. Made the transition to iRacing, invested in some great racing equipment, and the man definitely he takes the competition side of this very seriously, as you see Claire Murphy kind of tag the outside wall. All right, Joel Conley in his oatmeal cream pies number 54. Nobody in front or immediately behind him. Really at this point just has to race the track, putting together as many qualifying laps as possible, try to gain some time. And if he's able to gain some time, he'll be gaining that time on the one and only Mike Papa Bear Campbell in his number 71 Team Nigu Ford F-150. Team Nigu never ever give up. Again, encouraging kids fighting cancer. I was very, very happy to hear that Team Nigu and Joe Penley, Willow's dad, were able to get together and work some things out to help young Willow get the care that she needs. So hashtag Willow Strong all the way through the Turned Out for What iRacing community, as well as Nigu. All right, up ahead of Mike Pop Bear Campbell is going to be the 84 of Giovanni Klein. You see the 98 right ahead of him. It's going to be Mike Carter. And then Jamie Haynes in that Little Caesars machine. Jamie Haynes right now running 13th, up 5 spots since everything kicked off this evening. We got 54 laps remaining. Count them, 54 laps remaining in the Turned Out for What iRacing Truck Series season number 6. Season 7 will start up in about a month's time. And it'll be interesting to see if Season 7 repeats what happened this season. For a good part of Season 6, you had to qualify if you wanted to race and Turned Out for What. Because the fields were just that big. So it was great to see, and the points definitely showed all the competition that was out there this season. And I'd love to see Season 7 just as strong with just as many competitive drivers. All right, so ahead of these three is going to be Jimmy Mensch in this W number 94. Ahead of him, you see Jordan Anderson in the deuce. And then, of course, the 7 of Chris Murphy. Chris Murphy, he's got the 57. That's going to be Kenny Lynn. Kenny was the one that got tagged by the 54 after getting loose going down through the dog leg last caution. But looks like he was able to use up his fast repair and try to work his way back on through the field. Right now, Kenny started in P9, and guess what? That's exactly right where he runs. Right ahead of him, Bad Brad Rivers. Then he's got the 5 of Mike Miller and Pacey Wygen ahead of him. Brad in this U.S. Army tribute Ford F-150 to his dad. If you're gonna pay tribute to anybody, pay tribute to your dad. I'll actually be making a 16-hour round trip here in about 2 weeks to go and visit my dad. Unfortunately, it's not where I want to visit him, but it's been 8 years since my dad passed, and I'm gonna head on up to Paramus, New Jersey, to George Washington Memorial Park, and pay respect to my father on his untimely anniversary. All right, ahead of Brad Rivers, talking about, like I mentioned, Mike Miller in the 5, Pacey Wygen in that 00, and ahead of Pacey Wygen is going to be the 77 of Andrew Chapman. Andrew Chapman up 1 spot after starting 6th on the evening, so right now holding down P5. There you see the 9 of John Doc Holliday getting down on the apron and out of the way of the leaders. Big kudos to him for doing that. Justin Anisgok right here running P3. Trying like hell to catch on up to Evan Knopp up here sitting P2 in this 63 vitamin water machine. But nobody, I mean nobody, has anything for driver 8, this GM Good Wrench machine, holding it down with 47 laps remaining in Season 6. All right, ladies and gentlemen, what do you say we test out that headset you got, or that sound bar, or whatever? Let's go ahead and go through the field. Go ahead and crank it up. We'll start with the 8 and work our way on back. Let's go. Sober David, thank you very much for rating with a party of 2. Hopefully you had a great stream, sir. Definitely appreciate you. This is the turn down for what iRacing Truck Series Season 6 Championship race from Phoenix International Raceway. I am repeat. Nick Gowan right now is the man at the top in this number 8 GM Goodwrench Chevy Silverado. You see one other up there in front of him. That is a truck that's very, very soon to be a lap down. Evan Knopp in this number 63 Vitamin Water machine, sitting P number 2, a good 4.2, almost 4.3 seconds back. But again, very, very good run for the 63. 63 does have a win this season so far. I'd like to see him get another, but the laps absolutely winding down. 37 to go here in the remaining laps of season number 6. If you're just joining, I definitely appreciate you out there in the land of Twitch or YouTube. Pacey Wygant is the man on a mission this season to grab his 4th championship in this double O, as it looks like the 6 of Matt Boone gets down underneath him. Brad Rivers going to be coming up his tailpipe here very, very soon. Again, definitely appreciate you, Sober David. And yeah, welcome aboard, Raiders. Justin Anscock in this hashtag Willow Strong Barbie number 13. Kind of a tribute truck to a 3-year-old girl fighting cancer right now, which is the namesake, or has been the namesake, for every single race this season. We've called it the hashtag Willow Strong. Turned down for what iRacing Truck Series Season number 6. And Willow was Barbie for Halloween, and so, you know, I don't remember exactly who it was that put this scheme together, but Justin Anscock felt that there was some good luck qualities to this scheme, and he's raced it ever since Halloween. So he's won a few times and had some pretty good finishes. I'd say there's a little something under the motor. Looking through for some additional battles. What do you say we jump on up with the chopper and kind of go through the field, looking around a little bit? I mean, by looking at the track map, the field is pretty much spread out. It's turned into a 1-mile conveyor belt of Nash trucks. And so far, we've had about 7 cautions on the evening. Last one was 4-1, getting very, very loose, going down into the dogleg as the 77 gets a little impatient with the deuce. Going to go ahead and pull the inside, clear him going into turns 3 and 4. And the 77 is Andrew Chapman. I'm sorry, Jordan Anderson. It just let Andrew Chapman into 77 go on by. Andrew, let's see if I can find him for you right quick. There's Andrew in his Virginia Tech Hokies number 77 Toyota TRD machine, getting on by the 57 of old Mr. Lind. And Andrew Chapman right now, he's sitting P17, down 11 spots. Andrew was very, very strong earlier, led quite a few laps. IT was Ayers Designs that made, okay, so there we go, getting a little bit of a backstory on the 13 for Justin Anscock. We'll go ahead and take a better look at this Barbie mobile. Bolt Action 17 saying it was Ayers Designs that made Justin's truck. Well, there we go. I couldn't remember if it was Byron Jones or who it was, but Ayers Designs, big credit, big props. Very, very nice looking number 13 for Justin. Like I said, he's been very lucky in this scheme. And even though, Halloween is done past the last year kind of thing, he's decided to continue to run this scheme. He just feels that it's lucky. So there you go. So hats off to you, Ayers Designs. Hell of a job. See if we can't take a little bit of a ride around this Barbie mobile. Kind of look at it a little bit. Hashtag Willow Strong down the side. TRD machine. Sirius XM on the quarter panels. Right front. Right rear. And this is what we're looking like from the front. Nice looking truck. Absolutely. And of course across the visor, rowdy. No doubt. All right, so we're getting closer and closer to 25 laps remaining here in the season 6 for the Turn Down for What iRacing Truck Series. Of course, they also run a Thunder Series, all plate track style series on Thursday nights. That just recently wrapped up. This series, the Truck Series, will have a new season starting back up in about a month's time. And from what I hear, it's going to be a kind of a little bit of a throwback season. They're going to be looking at tracks that the trucks ran back in 2003. So if you pull up NASCAR schedule for 2003 and you take a look at the trucks and where they went, where they ran, what the results were and all that, that's where the Turn Down for What iRacing Truck Series will be come season 7, which again should start up in about a month's time. If you want to be part of it, reach out to Turn Down for What TDFW on Twitter, the Turn Down for What iRacing Series, or you can find them also on Facebook at Turn Down for What, or you can just send me a message. I am Repeat or Repeat 1975, whatever you want to call me. Just don't call me late. No, I won't do that. Battle. Old bad dad joke. But in chat, if you're interested, whatever, I can definitely pass the word along to Mike Papa Bear Campbell in his number 71 Team Nigu machine, and we can get you set up. It's a hell of a series, very, very competitive. Several different leaders and winners this season. And I have no doubt in my mind that next season's going to be even stronger. For most of this season, if you were going to race, you had to qualify your way in. There were that many trucks that were racing in this series. And to still have, 24, 25 trucks on championship night, that's absolutely saying something about the core amount of drivers that's in this series. All right, Nick Gowan, lights out in this number 8 machine. Evan Knopp now 5.5 seconds back, as you can still see there on the scoring pylon. Justin Aniscock 8.5 seconds back, and this 8 is just hauling the mail. It'll be really, really interesting to see if this all this lap traffic that he's coming up to starts to hinder what he's got going on. The first one right ahead is going to be the 9 of John Holliday. Then you also, I believe, you just saw Giovanni Klein. You saw the 54 of Joel Conley, as well as a few others. So I have to see if the Dirty Air plays any kind of tricks on this number 8. Down the back stretch, and I mean, if you think about it, he doesn't have to push at all with an 8.5 second gap back to Aniscock, and that kind of makes me think Evan Knopp bringing it down pit road with less than 20 laps to go in the hashtag Willow Strong Team Nigu championship race here from Phoenix. So 63 taking just the splash and go, and that is absolutely going to hurt. That put him back in 14th. So I don't know if that's something that we're going to be looking at with a whole bunch of other people or not, but is everybody not good to go? Did they anticipate this long green flag field? Wow. All right, so Nick Gowan, he's caught up to that lap traffic. You see Giovanni Klein to the outside, 9 of Doc Holliday. Then you see the 98 as well. So the 8's got to be very, very careful, and he's got to choose his line. The trucks right ahead of him need to be very short in the footings of their track or the line that they choose. Right now, I'm going to try to put the 84 of Giovanni Klein a lap down. John Holliday would be next, but the 8 being very, very methodical, working his way through traffic. Ayers Designs. All right. How about Kenny Lynn in this number 57 machine? He is now up 5 spots, sitting P4. This is the first time that Kenny Lind has cracked the top 5. Pacey Wygant sitting 3rd. Jordan Anderson sitting P5. You see the 18 there. The 18, he's not actually a truck that's in contention for a top 5 finish. Right now, Brad Rivers, he was down pit road on lap 121. So he's trying to play catch up as well. 7 and 57. 7 kind of tagging the wall. I'm sorry, 57 kind of tagging the wall just a little bit. 7's going to go ahead and scoot on by, get underneath. Can Justin Anscock make it all the way? Can Nick Gowan make it all the way? Is he kind of, is he still pressuring this truck in this field? He certainly doesn't have to. All right, so there is the 8. Yes, he has to come on down pit road. Don't want to speed. So that's going to hand the lead over to Justin Anscock. Justin is not yet come on by. There he is out there on track. So Justin's going to go ahead and take over the lead. Nick Gowan on pit road. Let's actually take a look at Nick and see exactly what it is he's got to do. I would imagine it would just be a splash and go. Going to pull into his pit stop, or pit stall. I don't imagine we'll see tires go on. Nope, it is just fuel only for driver 8. Come on out. This is where he's going to have to be really, really careful. He does not want to apply too much pressure and get loose. That could absolutely happen on hot tires, even on where you got the right sides on the track, left down on the apron, but it looks like the 8's going to be able to keep it going. Justin Anscock, he's on the same straightaway as the 8. So has Justin saved enough? Does he have what it takes? He was on pit road last on lap 72. Can he clutch it through some of these more sweeping corners? Can he save enough to be able to go the distance? 10 laps remaining in Season 6. Pacey Wygant sitting P2. If nothing happens to him, he's got this championship in the bag. 13 decides he's going to go ahead and stay out. Pacey back here in all this traffic. You see the 5 and the 7 right ahead. Right behind, you got even more company. 57 also on the same straightaway. Double O just kind of cracking the throttle, staying with the traffic, not really trying to push it or pressure anybody. Last time he was on pit road was also lap 72. In fact, the top 8, going back to Giovanni Klein in this 84, were all on pit road last on lap 72. So are they able to make it? Can they go the distance? Or are they all going to have to do the same thing that Evan Knopp and Nick Gowan did and have to come on down pit road before the end of the race. What do you think, chat? Can they make it? What are the laps here? I know a big factor in that is how much fuel do they have, and all that. But boy, from 72 to 138, you're talking almost 70 laps. That would have to be a lot of saving on their parts. Let's go ahead and jump on board. Let's jump into the cockpit with driver 13. Let's listen. You don't hear him cutting the throttle. You don't hear him doing much of any of that. You hear him still really getting on the gas. This is now going into the corner. Turns 1 and 2, going on by the start stripe. Coming to 5 to go. See the big green cactus. Green flag is still out. Hashtag Willow Strong. 5 laps remaining in season number 6. Can Justin Aniscock secure himself the W? Does he have the fuel? Pacey Wygant back here. Looks like he's been able to work his way on through traffic, so nothing pressuring him at all. Justin Aniscock is a good 6.7 seconds ahead. Kenny Lind right back here in his 57, not really putting any pressure on the 00. Right behind him, you see Joel Conley a little bit further back, so no real pressure for Kenny Lind either. And then, of course, Mike Carter right there with him. So this right here is really the closest battle on track, and it's for P4. Justin Aniscock still staying out, refuses to go on down pit road. He's got to feel like he's got it, or maybe he just feels like his bed is made. Coming across the start stripe, 3 laps remaining in Phoenix. Coming to 2 to go. Justin Aniscock still 7+ seconds ahead. Not showing any signs of slowing. 2 laps remaining. Pacey Wygant still sitting P number 2. He has not started to show any signs of fuel issues either. Let's go ahead and jump on board with him. See if he's having to, clutch it getting into the corner, or if he's full throttle also. White flag is about to fly. There it is. Final lap in season 6 for the turn down for what iRacing Truck Series. Justin Aniscock, he is going for everything, and it looks like Sober David saying very clean racing here. Sober David, you are not kidding. They did have a few cautions this evening. Some for looseness, some for getting into the corner a little bit deeper than others. But the 13 through one side of the track, that was 3 and 4 rather, up and off for still plenty of fuel. Justin Aniscock will win the final race in season number 6 for the turn down for what iRacing Truck Series. Pacey Wygant is going to go ahead and grab P number 2. Kenny Lind, 3rd in the 57 Silverado. Joel Conley, great rebound for him in this 54, is going to finish P4. And Mike Carter in the 98 going to bring it on home, up 17 spots to round out the top 5. Our leader going to get a little bit of a shot. Now I'm going to guess he's out of fuel. Here Pacey pull on up next to him, revving the engine in a congratulatory way. Is the 13 out of fuel? If I had to guess, I would say yes. Nope, he's not. All right. So let's go ahead and clear the boards. It's all yours, sir. Justin Anscock celebrates the victory, while Pacey Wygant celebrates his 4th championship in the Turn Down for What iRacing Truck Series. Congratulations. All right, ladies and gentlemen, please, everybody stay here. We will be right back. Have our top 3, We'll have our top 3 live in the booth. Again, we'll start it off with driver 57, finished up 6 spots from where he qualified to finish P3. Pacey Wygant, P2. Justin Anscock, P1, grabbing the final victory of the season. And then, of course, we'll talk to this season's champion, Pacey Wygant. We'll be right back. All right, ladies and gents, we are back. We got our top 3 live in the booth. Going to fire it off first. Again, driver 57, that Silverado, up 6 spots from where he qualified. His first time to the booth. Ladies and gents, welcome Kenny Lind for the final time. Hey, man, why not save the best for last? Congratulations on your first time in the in a podium spot. Talk us through your race and where that final bit of speed came from. Was it just saving gas, saving the right front, driving a little bit more of the right rear? What is it about Phoenix that suits your driving style, Kenny?
Saving was the name of the game for sure. I saw about 30 to go there that could make it with about another lap and a half of fuel, so I started clutching it every corner, backing it up, ran out right at the line.
I saw quite a few actually. We ended up having just the top 11 back to Jamie Haynes on the lead lap. Everybody else was 1 or more laps down. Was that strategy in your mind from the beginning, or did you have to see how the cautions flew first to see what you were going to have to do, or if you're going to be able to save, or if you're just going to be able to go all out?
Yeah, I was just planning on doing the opposite of everybody else. See if I can't change up the results.
Well, definitely one hell of a race, and season 6 was a lot of fun. I talked about it during the broadcast a couple times about the size of the roster here in the Turn Down for What iRacing Truck Series, where all season long, or for most of the season, you had to qualify your way in, and the competition was very, very fierce. I'm looking forward to the same thing in season 7. What do you think about what Papa Bear has hinted for season 7, where he's going to take a look at the truck schedule that took place back in 2003 and try to mimic that as much as possible. Go to a lot of the same places, like maybe Coda or Rockingham, and some other very, very technical tracks. Will we have you back in season 7? And does that kind of sound like something that you'd be interested in or excited for?
Oh yeah, yeah, most likely. Anything that doesn't have me flat out, I generally feel I have a better chance.
There you go. There you go. So you prefer the more technical tracks. I get you.
Yeah.
All right. So hence Phoenix. On and off the break a little bit. Very very different corners. Some wide and sweeping. Others. Then you got the dog leg. So congratulations on your first podium appearance. Any quick friends, family, sponsors that you got to get out there, sir?
Oh, I want to shout out my family. My dad watches. I think he's watched every race. My teammates, they've taught me a lot through the first year I've been on iRacing. So, still picking it up. But
All right.
Congrats, Pacey.
There you go. Talking about Pacey Wygant, which we'll talk to him here in just a little bit. Normally we would go to second place, but since we're going to be talking to Pacey about his championship, which I'm hoping Mike Papa Bear Campbell will come on up and help give that away once we get to Pacey. So we're going to move on up to tonight's winner, talking about Justin Anaskog in that Barbie machine. And, Rowdy, I put it out there to chat. I wasn't quite sure if it was Byron Jones or who did your paint scheme to show our thought and our prayers for young Willow. That hashtag Willow Strong Barbie Mobile that you've been running since Halloween has really served you well. And it turns out that it was Ayers Designs that made your truck. Buddy, they did one hell of a job. You felt the luck through the scheme. Another win on the season. Talk us through your race, please.
Yeah, man, just going around, just since I wasn't really in the championship hunt, I was just really willing to do something different. Like Kenny said, just got to do something different than the leaders. Just wasn't my best track, and then I think with like 78 to go, I think made the call for me and Pacey to pit. And all we had to do is save like 3 laps of gas throughout the whole run. And I think we ended up with 2 or 3 laps to the good. And I used most of mine doing a burnout, so he had to push me around. But overall, Nick was lights out all race. I'm pretty sure he was the fastest truck out there. Yeah. And if it wasn't a fuel mileage race, he probably would have won by, I don't know, 15 seconds, probably even more.
Yeah, Nick's fastest lap was the fastest in the field with a 26.96, aside from some that might have got something a little bit faster with, actually, no, I take that back. Andrew Chapman, very early in the race, ran a 26.87 to most of the rest of the field's 27s, including yourself. No, I'm sorry, Pacey, 27.14. Kenny Lynn, 27.12. You ran a 26.96 though as your best. So a sub 27 second lap, and that goes to show, week in and week out, you are here to compete, and nobody can ever say that they're not worried about you taking the W, because that you do that better than some.
Yeah, that 27. What was it, 27.7, whatever it was?
Yep.
That's pretty slow. I'm slow, guys. I'm washed.
So I mentioned to Kenny Lind, next season is going to start in about a month's time, and it's going to be the schedule is going to mimic the 2003 Truck Series schedule. So some of the older tracks, I think you were there when we were talking to Papa Bear about Rockingham and Coda and a few other places. What do you think about season 7? You excited about it, or are you gonna have to burn a little bit of the midnight oil to get ready for some of these places?
Like we talked like a couple months ago, I think I'm just gonna fall back on a part-time schedule just for the summertime. I just want to enjoy my summer for once, and don't have to worry about racing every other day. Go out, enjoy, go camping and all that. So I'll do a part-time schedule up until probably around summer, around late May probably. And I'm always I'll show up around here and help out if people need help at a track or two.
All right, Justin. Oh, again, big congratulations. I definitely looking forward to seeing you again down the road. Been around each other, since console days, and I'm not looking forward to saying goodbye. But we'll see you again very soon, sir. Any quick friends, family, sponsors you want to get out there?
Everybody that showed up tonight and the whole season, it was a good one. It was very tough, and shout out to Papa, you doing the broadcasting, and Rev. I miss him. I'm gonna miss him so much.
Oh
Uh,
boy.
the champ is here, Pacey. Congrats to him on the championship.
There you go. All right, so speaking of the championship, we're going to go ahead and get Mike Papa Bear Campbell on up into the booth to make the championship presentation. Mike, you got a copy, sir?
Yeah.
All right, so bringing you on up, Pacey Wygant here, finishing P2 tonight. Definitely where he had to finish, and the championship is yours to give away, sir.
Tonight's race is unofficial, so we're going to leave it at that. But I'm sure people will know why. But congrats, Pacey. And congrats, Justin, on tonight and on the win. And Kenny on third place.
All right, so we'll move on. We'll let that lie, and we'll talk to Pacey about P2, and then the championship. Sounds like there's a little bit more that has to be figured out, and we'll kind of go from there. So Pacey P2, that 00 definitely had a very strong run. The 77 battling it out right along with the 8 as well. Justin Anaskog was in the mix all evening long. Walk us through your race, how Phoenix kind of fit your niche, and what is it about this place that you get?
I don't get this track at all. I am really slow here. I was just primarily following Justin on that one pit stop there, the last caution. Actually, I was pretty okay with just going with Justin and figuring out going with what he said. He's way better at the track than I am, so I was just following him. And we only had to save a couple laps of fuel, so it was not easy, especially saving fuel at Phoenix. It's really hard, but it was doable, and it was just all about staying consistent, saving the fuel, and just finishing the race. That's all I needed to do.
Can you actually get into someone's tire tracks at a place like Phoenix, where going through the dog leg, there's an easy 4 or maybe even 5 different lines that you can take to get around this track? Going into turns 3 and 4, very sharp. 1 and 2, very wide, very wide flowing set of turns. Can you get into someone's tire tracks and learn more about the track and where you got to let up, where you might have to use the brake, maybe even use a little bit of downshifting, or is it really just all about the feel of your own truck?
I mean, you can follow at this track. I mean, it's not the easiest thing in the world, but you can. A lot of times you're just going to burn off your tires when you're following somebody super close, so follow at a distance if you're going to. But I didn't really. I should say I was following Justin, but it was at a very distant follow. I wasn't trying to race him. I knew he was better than me. I was just like I said, I just wanted to come home second and bring home the championship PBR racing.
Well, definitely one hell of a strong season for you. Most of the season, you were still, showing support for the Sophia the Fierce and her family and whatnot. And then PBR, you got all new schemes, and you never faltered. Very well, I shouldn't say you didn't falter much this season. When you were on where you needed to work. It was evident there as well. But tonight, a P2 finish, both you and Justin, pretty much everybody inside the top 5 or top 6 were last on pit road, lap 72. When I saw Evan Knopp go down pit road, and then I saw the 8 go down pit road to top off, I thought for sure that the rest of you were going to have to go as well. So to hear you both ran out of gas after looping it around, playing a little bit of tug of war with your with the noses of your truck. I'm actually very, very surprised that you had that left in the tank. So, buddy, I definitely want to congratulate you on another runner-up finish, a championship, if that's what falls here with Mike Pop Bear Campbell and the rest of the admins in the Turn Down for What iRacing community. Any quick friends, family, sponsors you want to discuss, and what are you thinking about Season 7?
Unfortunately for Season 7, I won't be here. Obligations elsewhere are preventing me from coming back for next season. So it's open to anybody next season, and I want to shout out you for broadcasting every single race, and Papa Bear for putting on the show each and every week. Shout out to Rodney Ayers Designs for making the wraps. Same with Byron Jones, P&D. And just shout out to PBR. Good teammates. Justin on the win. Kenny for the 3rd place tonight. Congrats on that. And yeah, just overall good season.
All right, buddy. Well, congratulations yet again, and hopefully we see you somewhere around the track again sometime soon.
Will do.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to wrap up Season 6 for the Turn Down for What iRacing Truck Series. One hell of an event tonight. 7 cautions were just what they were. No big deal, but in the end, it winds up being Justin Pacey and the first time to the booth, Kenny Lind. We hope to see y'all again very, very soon. Come out, hang out, chat it up, catch us on Twitter, and we'll see y'all again next time. Have a great evening.